'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house threats were emerging to dampen and douse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care. Could the cold and flu be lurking there? The children were nestled all snug in their beds until one of them sneezed and grabbed his head. And Ma in her kerchief and Pa in his cap jumped up when they heard it, dashing their nap. Ma ran to the kitchen, creating such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. I knew just what to do and flew like a flash, tore open the window and threw up the sash. Ventilation came in from the new fallen snow, circulating the air with freshness from below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but COVID was out, dancing with the deer. They were moving so fast, so lively, so quick, I knew in a moment that this was no trick. More rapid than eagles, their courses they came, and they whistled and shouted and called out their names. Now Alpha, now Beta, now Delta, you vixen, on Omicron and your whole family of mixins. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, I'm calling you, calling you, calling you all. I sat in astonishment as I watched them fly, and they twisted in glee way up in the sky, and up to the housetop the courses they flew, filled with infection and wetness too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof, they all got access, and then in a poof, I drew in my head and was turning around when down the chimney they all came with a bound. I could see nothing from my head to my foot, but I knew they were there in the ashes and soot. My throat felt scratchy. I had an ache in my back. My ears were ringing as they slipped through the cracks. My eyes, how glassy. My kerchief, how scary. My cheeks were like roses. My throat like a cherry. As I folded my arms from the cold of the dew, I suddenly remembered I was boosted up the wazoo. So I turned to face them and drew on my bow, and I saw them stop and turn white as the snow. The grip of the bow I held tight in my fist and drew it taut so as not to miss. They twisted and circled round and round my belly and shook and glistened like a bowl full of jelly. Then began a retreat, climbing the shelves, and I laughed as they ran in spite of myself. I counted the risk factors out in my head and wondered if anything more should be said. My vax spoke not a word, but went straight to work, protecting my body and kicking the jerks. I turned to glare at them one last time, and giving a nod, up the chimney they climbed. They sprung from my roof, and I gave a big whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. And so I exclaimed, ere they flew out of sight, happy holidays to all, and to all a good night.